you guys, I'm back with another video. I need to come up with a better intro because I know I want to say hey, like hi, what's up, welcome, but it all starts to sound the same and I need to figure out a different intro. But anyways, welcome to my channel. Today's video I'm going to be sharing with you just kind of like my wellness routine, my wellness habits that I've adopted in my 30s because y'all, in my 20s I didn't have like any type of wellness routine. I didn't take vitamins, I barely drank water, like I just didn't take care of myself like at all. So in my 30s, I'm 34 now, I have really transformed the way that I take care of myself, and I feel like it reflects in how I feel, how I look, just my mood, mental health, everything. I just wanted to share a little bit about what I do and what helps me and makes me feel good. It's Saturday and it is so gross outside. It is snowing. It's literally like single digits, but with the wind chill it's negative. So I'm pretty much gonna be in the house today. However, I do have plans to go to the gym later because I'm gonna be working out with one of my friends. She started her fitness journey and we're gonna be doing this together. I've been working out for 5 years at this point, which sounds crazy to say because I used to never work out. I laid on the couch a lot. And if you don't know anything about my fitness journey or my fitness story, I lost about 70 pounds, I guess almost 5 years ago at this point, and I've kept it off, I've maintained it, and now just health and wellness is a part of my lifestyle. It's literally just ingrained in what I do every single day, which is crazy because now it's like second nature and I just do it because I've done it for so long and I feel good. People tell me I look younger than I am, but that's not really why I do it. I really just want to feel good. I want to be healthy and be as healthy as I can. So to start off this morning, I'm about to make breakfast. I'm gonna make the spinach and feta egg wrap, kind of like a copycat of the Starbucks one. And so what I'm going to be using, pretty much everything I got is from Aldi. They're the tortilla or wrap that I'm using. This is a round one. I wanted to find the flatbread one, but they didn't have any at my Aldi when I went grocery shopping, so I just got these round ones. But these are the protein tortillas and there's 12 grams of protein for each serving, and a serving is one wrap. So this is definitely a high protein breakfast because I'm using egg whites, I'm using this protein wrap, I'm using some feta cheese, which has a little bit of protein in it, not a ton. But I think it's like a nice balanced breakfast because it's got protein, fat, carbs, and it's filling and it's really, really good. And there's not many ingredients that it takes to make it. So we're gonna make that. So let me stop talking because I can stand here all day. Okay. The first thing I'm gonna do is measure out the amount of egg whites that I want to use because the last time I didn't measure, but I want to be exact. So 1/3 cup of these egg whites is equal to 2 large eggs, which is exactly the amount that I would eat. 2 servings, I believe. So the macros are really, really good on egg whites. If you're trying to lose fat, but you still want to get your protein in, right? Like whole eggs have a lot of fat in them. I won't say a lot, but it has more than egg whites. For this, you're getting 5 grams of protein for 3 tablespoons, but it's only 25 calories and there's no fat in this. So I could eat 3 servings of this, for example. That is 25 calories per serving, 150 calories for 15 grams of protein. Like that's really good macros, but I don't want to eat 3 servings, I just want 2. Starbucks. We got Starbucks at home. Okay, I have been obsessed with matcha lately. Mm. Oh my god, it's so good. If you tried the spinach and feta wrap from Starbucks, you know they have this like sriracha sauce. I don't know exactly what else is in it besides sriracha, but it is so good and I cannot find it anywhere like to buy in a store. So I picked up this sweet red chili and I think this might be similar. I'm gonna try it on here and see, but it tastes good without it. I just like trying a sauce. What is this? I gotta open it all up. I want to try it with this sauce to see if this is like a dupe for the sauce. If I can even open this. Ugh, my goodness. It hurt. Okay, let's see what this. Does it smell the same? Not really, but I think this will still be good on here. It's good with this sauce. It's not the Starbucks one, but it's still really good. It is such a good feeling to cook at home, like your favorite things that you find in restaurants, because like now I can have it whenever I want. I'm not going to do too much of this sauce because it says the serving size is 2 tablespoons, but it has 16 grams of carbs. It's a lot of carbs. I don't want to do a ton of this. I'm just going to do a little bit. I'm not even going to do the 2 tablespoons. Like, I'll put a little bit on this one. And that's it. So I don't even think I didn't do a full tablespoon of this even. It's not good if you don't dance. Breakfast was so good and I just saw that my mailman dropped a package off on my porch, so I want to grab that because I think it's my EHP lab stuff. Ugh. One thing I love about my mailman, ooh, he's so considerate. He put it right next to my door so I didn't have to step out in the snow to get it. I love him so much because let me show you. Girl, you see all that snow? No thank you. But my mailman, this is the well, I guess all of the guys that deliver my mail, like USPS, FedEx, UPS, like they're all really thoughtful, which I appreciate, because my mailman for the postal service, he is literally at my door multiple times a week, so we kind of become friends, and I just thought that was so thoughtful. Like, he always brings my packages to my door instead of leaving it in the leasing office, which I really appreciate. Same thing with my UPS and FedEx guys. If I have something like really heavy, they'll like sit it inside my front door for me so that I don't have to carry it. But we'll get into opening that package here in a minute. So I'm about to take my vitamins for the day. I am so proud of myself for staying consistent with my vitamin regimen because I could never remember to take my vitamins every single day. Like, I would do it for a day or two, fall off, and then pick it up like a month later. But I've been consistently taking vitamins every day probably for the last 3 years. I think a big part of what helped with that is that I like to do a mix of like tablet vitamins and gummy vitamins. Maybe that's immature that I like gummies, but I like me a gummy vitamin. First vitamin that I take is a multivitamin. This one has A, C, D, E, a whole bunch of stuff in it. These are the women's multivitamin that I take. And then I also take, where is it? I take a probiotic and a prebiotic. I really like the Ollie brand for the gummy vitamins. I've been taking these for 3 years and I really do like this brand, and They don't taste nasty. You know how like some gummy vitamins, they don't be tasting good. I also take a hair, skin, and nails gummy. This one has biotin in it, and they have one that has collagen in it too, but I didn't get that one. Another supplement that I take is fenugreek. So I'll have like the benefits and the reasons why I take these things listed on the screen. But I take fenugreek, and then I also take a women's urinary health vitamin, which this has cranberry in it, and it helps like your urinary tract and stuff like that. And this is just a CVS brand, because I did a partnership with CVS a couple months ago, and I got a bunch of like health products, and so I've been taking these and I really like them. I don't have anything bad to say about it, but those are my daily vitamins. And then at nighttime, I do take magnesium for muscle relaxation, and if I'm sore, it helps me sleep as well. And then I also have a topical spray of magnesium, but I have this like tablet version too. One thing that I'm being more mindful of this year, which I didn't realize this was a thing, but I'm going to avoid drinking caffeine like first thing in the morning on an empty stomach, because I've learned that drinking caffeine on an empty stomach and like as soon as you wake up in the morning, it can spike your cortisol levels, and I don't want that. So I've been having caffeine later in the morning instead of my eye is itchy, instead of first thing in the morning. And so I was taking my Oxy Shred, which you guys know I take Oxy Shred as a fat burner, and I take it as like a pre-workout for the gym. So if I am going to have that in the morning, I've been eating something small before I take it, just because I don't want to spike my cortisol levels. And I believe your cortisol levels like make you hold on to fat, and like make your I'm gonna have to do some research. I'll put the real reason up here, but this is what I'm like remembering right now. I think it like makes you hold on to fat. It makes you feel stressed out, like just on edge. Like I don't need that. So even with coffee, I'm not gonna drink coffee on an empty stomach anymore. I was doing that for a really long time and didn't even realize the effects of it. And so I want to try like not drinking caffeine for a while, first thing in the morning on an empty stomach. I'll just save it for later on in the morning. And that's why this morning I made matcha, which I learned that some matchas have caffeine in them. I didn't even know that. I don't know if the one I drank does have caffeine in it, but I started drinking it like after I already ate a couple bites, or I'm drinking it with food. So I think that'll help. But I'm not entirely sure. I'm gonna have to look into the Trader Joe's brand and see if that one has caffeine in it. I'm gonna open this up. I already know what it is because I placed the order, but for this month's order with EHP Labs, and if you guys don't know, I am an EHP Labs athlete, so I've been working with them over a year and a half. I don't know. These are the only supplements that you'll see me promote. This month I ordered some Oxy Reds, which this is similar to Oxy Greens, but this one is for energy. It has antioxidants in it. It helps with blood flow. This is really good to take before you do cardio to like get your heart pumping, the blood, and like really flowing and all that stuff. And then I just ordered a restock of creatine because I'm almost out of mine. So I'm not gonna get into like all the supplements I take in this video, just because that could be a whole entire video in itself. And I do have something posted from a few months back where I went like deeper in depth to all the supplements that I take. I will list that somewhere if you guys want to check it out. But if you guys have any questions about the supplements that I do take, just leave me a comment or send me a DM on Instagram, and I'd be happy to answer any questions that you have. And if you do want to purchase any supplements, I do have a discount code for you, which is Gen10, so it'll get you about 10% off your purchase. Sometimes it's more than 10%, but it's always 10%, but sometimes it might be like 15 or 20 depending on what deals are running. So if you're not following me on Instagram or TikTok, go ahead and follow me over there, because I will announce like in real time when those sales are happening, when when my code is additional off the normal amount. Also, right now, which I think this video will go up before the sale is over, there is a New Year's sale. I'm pretty sure it's gonna run the entire month of January. So the bundles are on sale, so if you want to grab any supplements or try any, now is a really good time to stock up, try some things if you haven't tried them before. But I'm gonna go put these away. I know I sound like a toad, but it is early in the morning. Okay, well, it's not that early. It's like 9:30, but this is my morning voice. And it's Sunday, so for me, Sundays are either a reset day or they are like an intentional rest day. And so I plan on having an intentional rest day today, simply because I don't have any errands to run and it's literally negative 10 degrees outside. And the wind chill says it feels like negative 24, so I will not be leaving my house. But there are some like rest day things that I like to do when I have an intentional rest day. And maybe I'll do like a more in-depth video or like a dedicated video to my intentional rest days. But to start out my morning, I just need some coffee. Like, I really need a coffee. And I've only made coffee one time this week, so that's really good, because at one point I was drinking coffee like almost every day. But I do try to limit my caffeine intake, so I am gonna make me a cup of coffee. But before I have that coffee, I'm just gonna make a piece of toast, because I don't want to put the coffee on an empty stomach. Gonna do some toast, and I like strawberry. You guys like strawberry or grape? I feel like strawberry's better. Last night I slept really well, and I love that for me, because my sleep used to be so off, like it would be so bad. But I feel like with my new sleep routine, I am getting better quality sleep. I'm falling asleep easier, and I'm staying asleep, and I don't feel like groggy and, you know, all that, like when I first wake up in the morning. Like, I feel well rested. So I'm very happy with the improvements that I've made to my sleep. I just want one piece of toast. On the agenda for today, for my intentional rest day, what I really want to get done is I need to stretch very badly. I need to do some stretching, and then I am going to walk on my little mini treadmill for probably about 30 minutes, because I do want to get some steps in. I just feel like I want to move my body today, but like not a full workout, you know what I mean? And I include, like, in my intentional rest day, movement is pretty much included in every day of my life, whether that's a workout or whether it's an active rest day. And on my active rest days is where I'll do low intensity, like walking or just stretching, just something to move my body, because I feel like At my age, I have to stretch every day. Like, I cannot, like, I feel it if I don't stretch. And so I'm going to be doing that here in a little bit because, girl, when I wake up in the morning, I feel my age. Dripping noise is my faucet. We have to leave it dripping because it's so freaking cold outside. I forgot that I had some Nespresso pods that I can restock. Right now, this is how my drawer is looking. But I think I'm gonna put in this Bianco Forte, and then I'm gonna put in some more of this sweet vanilla. I love sweet coffees. I like vanilla, I like caramel, you know, that kind of stuff.